Okay, I started recording, and let's go. Moving towards you.
Alright.
Guns are on.
Guns
Self-repair
on,
is
welders
on.
on. Cameras through clear glass. I've discovered a problem with my cameras. There's my downward thrusters are in front of them.
For some reason I'm overloading. It's gotta be that uranium redistribution thing. Shouldn't
Need a
be a...
second?
No, let's go. Trying to gauge to see if I can actually use the reticules.
No idea if he ever hit you with a missile there.
You hit me with something, but I don't know what it was. I'm gonna see what happened with the
I think
uranium.
I was getting 50mm hits or 122s or something.
Could be. Well, I do have uranium. I don't know what's going on with the power usage. It's capping at 50%.
Do you have batteries?
Yes.
Set them all to discharge.
Okay. There. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, let's do another pass. So what's going on? So something's smoking inside of the ship. So I guess something phased through.
I'm useless with this rocket launcher.
Yeah, me too. The the particle effects for the tracers are like weird. They go like sideways. I'll try to use the rockets. It's... oh wow. Yeah, that's a rocket phased through and got my seat. So we'll think we got that on camera. So we're not making it up. I mean that's why like the ship is on fire from the inside and the exterior is almost unscathed. I think I have to do something. Let's see, 22mm turrets. I think they're not set to shoot at large ships. Huh. Uh-oh. Clang.
Uh-oh.
I mean, one of the turrets clanged. Yeah, you got the ammo box underneath through the hole. It's like serious facing issues.
Oh, I think I lost my rocket launcher.
I'm not even using the fixed weapons. I'm not bothering, just letting the turrets do whatever they can. I don't know if my rocket turret is firing. Doesn't seem to. I don't see any trails. It's tracking you though. Well, it's gone. Okay, losing more pieces. That was painted white. I don't know where that came from. Oh, engineering.
No, I think I'm running out of repair parts. That's why my rocket launcher won't repair.
I no longer have rocket launchers. I do have the fixed. Oh, what? Camera. I do have the fixed 230s. I'm gonna try to do something about that.
Yeah, definitely try using the fixed 230. Wow, that was close. How's the reload on the feel?
It feels fair. I mean, it's not a weapon that you wanna be, firing constantly. It's high caliber.
You're getting really close. Whoa.
Did I hit you?
Almost. That one, like, skimmed the top of the ship. There's a little too much lead on that one. Oof, I think he got me with one of those.
Get some deformation on the top deck. Block the camera. I'm surprised my cameras are still there, both of them. Okay, I did hit you with that one, but I don't know if it did anything.
Yeah, I'm losing chunks out of the hammerhead.
Oh, okay. Again. Um, call it. I want to try to turn off the turrets. And can you set it to creative?
Yep, I was ahead of you.
Okay.
You get shot out of your seat.
Yeah. Um, actually, let me just try to. Is there a way to set dampeners on without with a damaged seat?
Do you have remote control?
Yes.
You can just check mark dampeners on the remote.
Thank you. I guess I could do the whole cryopod thing and try to fly it from the remote control, but it's just. Let's see, just for shits and giggles. No, it's not letting me. For some reason. Let's see if I can do that from the outside. Oh, I think the antenna is damaged. The ship is in really good shape, actually, for how long the fight actually took. I mean, obviously the side that is, exposed to the enemy got more damage, but I am really satisfied in with the fact that we didn't lose, guns to poofing. It was just like actual damage. I still have my decoy, and the nose was actually tanking really well. Let me just cut it and paste it next to you. All that debris floating around.
I thought it was a good fight.
Yeah.
The repair parts definitely came into play. Because I know that, I've got weapons and stuff down that aren't offerable like they would be in creative because I ran out of the specific repair parts I needed for them.
Let me see how many spare parts I ended up having. So okay, here's the thing. Maybe the first shot was a phase through. The second one, considering that there's a gaping hole in the compartment, may have been a legit shot. But I was facing straight at you, so I don't know. I blame desync. Let's see, spare parts count. I still have a lot, but this container got damaged. Yeah, it almost popped. That would have been really, really hilarious to see. Spare parts here, yeah, a lot. I still had a lot of spare parts to go. I use a little bit of the computers and motors and the tubes, so I
I ran
guess.
out of large steel tubes, and that's why the rocket launcher didn't work there.
Yeah. Yeah, we should create like some profiles to see, for example, how many times can you repair this weapon with these parts. Instead, like, okay, I have enough spare parts to repair this thing 3 times, and that's enough. Otherwise, it would just be masochist. Also, I mean, one other thing, it felt fair, and considering the shapes of the ships, mine took the most damage, being wider. You have a more a thinner profile.
Yeah, I definitely think didn't end up making any of the weapons overpowered. Questionable whether or not they're underpowered. We definitely have weapons, getting destroyed, going down, so or breaking armor tanks, so they do have enough damage to push through.
Yeah, I think I like the accuracy on the 230s, though. And now I see why you said that they may end up being underpowered. I mean, I liked the fact that I could land like some skill shots. Though I don't know what would be like a satisfactory, reward for landing one of those. Like if it's like take a big chunk of the ship, or like just disable like a set number of blocks around that area that you landed the shot in. But anyway, I mean, accuracy wise, it feels fair. I also liked the nerf that you did on the 50 millimeter. I mean, it was too spammy before.
Well, nerf and buff. It's a little bit slightly slower fire rate. Well, sort of. It kind of works out to the same. It was 1,000 RPM with a 2-second reload before. Now it's 240 RPM with a 2-second reload. And really, with 1,000 RPM, you're bumping off the 4 shots in about a second anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not actually that much slower, but it is slower. The shell speed is lower. I nerfed that down quite a bit. The accuracy is worse. The damage per hit is much better.
I think it's a good balance overall. I mean, before I think it was taking the place of faster shooting guns. I mean, it was
I don't
making.
know. I feel like we kind of default to do it because the 122 was in such a bad place,
Mm-hmm.
and then we wanted to use it as this kind of dual-purpose gun, but it just didn't have the damage for it.
Yeah.
And now I think it's in a much better position.
Yeah.
The 122s, I thought they were doing all right.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to pay too much attention to them.
Those are responsible for most of the damage that you see here. So I actually like that because before they were near useless, and like ideally following going by the name, the assault gun, you would like them to be something that you close in and you cause damage, which is what you did here. But it wasn't completely overpowered, and I think on that regard, like the 50 millimeters were better at that before the changes that you did. Now the 122s do have their niche.
Did you see if your 23 millimeters were able to intercept any rockets?
Um, there's something weird about that, and I think it might be a graphics glitch on my end. Sometimes the rocket trails don't load. and I wasn't seeing any rocket trails, so
Huh.
I had a hard time, figuring that out. That combined to maneuvering the ship and flying. So I think that deserves like a static test first, and then a moving test like just dedicated to that. But I did set them to intercept rockets.
All right. Do you think we need to rerun this test, or do you want to move on to different ships?
No, let's move on.